Well, hey guys, I am headed north out of St. Croix Falls on River Road, and I'm going to go ahead and hit one of my favorite places, which is about an hour and a half from the house. And it's just some beautiful back roads, some fire lanes, some logging roads, and it should be a great way to spend this dreary but not raining morning. So right along, let's go. The River Road out of St. Croix Falls is definitely one not to miss, as it hugs tight to the St. Croix River. It's actually the oldest road in northwestern Wisconsin, and for 16 miles in the fall, you'll see the best that autumn has to offer. Be sure to check it out, and there's a link in the description to learn more. Well, hey guys, I'm parked just along the Trade River, and it would be a great place to hang out for a while if mosquitoes weren't so bloodthirsty around here. So I'm going to go ahead and keep moving. I'm going to go ahead, move up this gravel road, and check out some of the fire lanes and forest roads that are up this direction. This gravel stretch takes me north from Polk County to Burnett County. There's quite a bit of private property here, but I'm looking forward to taking the fire lane that's just up the road a few miles. When I was looking at roads to take up in this area, I wasn't sure if logging and fire roads were fair game to drive on. According to the Burnett County website, many logging roads, trails, and fire lanes are open to the public and allow vehicle traffic to access county-owned lands. The seasons of the year and how wet the soil is are main factors on whether or not these roads are closed to traffic. In some locations, you may find these roads blocked by a berm or a gate. You can't drive beyond those closures, but you're more than welcome to continue on foot. Another thing to consider is these primitive roads receive very little maintenance throughout the year, or they don't really get serviced at all. To avoid really tearing up these trails, you need to tread lightly, and driving off the trails isn't allowed at all. Well, that was unfortunate. I was enjoying this two-track road for a while, but looks like it's gated off either by the state or I didn't see any private property signs, but it's definitely a fire road that we're not going to be able to get through. So I'm going to go ahead and double back the way I came, grab one of the gravel roads, and see if I can find a different road to explore. I took the sandy gravel roads around the area that was gated, and it looks like the gate is right on the county line. And I took those gravel roads up a little farther. Then I got onto a fire lane and was able to work my way back to the other side of the gate, and that's where I am now. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the fire lane and continue to go explore. Really neat place. There's a lot of private property out here, and I'm trying to be very careful about not ending up on somebody's private property. I think I'm okay. There was a sign there that said that there's trail cameras, but there hasn't been any private property signs or anything on this road or by the road. So I hope I'm okay, and if I'm not, I apologize. So I'm going to get myself back on the fire lane where I know I can be. So the gravel roads and the sandy fire lanes that I've been taking have led me up to the Fish Lake Wildlife Management Area, which is just southwest of Grantsburg. It's a beautiful area for hiking, cross-country skiing. You can't ATV in it or anything, but it's definitely a place to enjoy the nature for sure that's up here in this area of Wisconsin. Now, I did a video on it last year called Trails and Timber, where I drove through some areas and some logging roads. If you get a chance, go check that one out. And I'm going to go explore, I think, a 2-track, which is a very cool drive that runs through this Fish Lake Wildlife Management Area. The Fish Lake Wildlife Management Area was established here in 1946 to protect the natural grass, forest, and wetlands in the area. Prior to 1946, the habitat here took a pretty good beating as settlers tried their hand at farming the poor sandy soil. After decades of financial failure, the state of Wisconsin purchased the land and began restoring it to be used for wildlife management and timber production. If you're looking for a great place to hike, ride mountain bikes, and watch migratory birds, you'll just love it here. You might even see one of these little guys. So one common question that I get asked is, are there any good trails within a couple hours of the Twin Cities? I have to say this area between St. Croix Falls and Grantsburg is really a fun place to play. There are gravel roads, some forest roads, some fire lanes. Just be mindful that there's a lot of private property out here too, so you got to make sure you're just not trespassing. You don't want to do that. But it's a great, great drive. With that, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I got to head home. I got things I got to do this afternoon. I hope you liked the video, and please share. I always like that. And subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate that. I'm aiming for 1,000 and I'm getting closer, so I need your help to meet that. So until the next time, you guys take it easy, and I'll see you down the road.